All right, anybody, and especially Baby and Alexa, I'd like you to go to YouTube channel Chosen, I believe, space 144. Not, don't spell out space, but just put a space. Chosen 144. And look for the universe did a Uno reverse. I want you to watch that video. I can't repost it on my YouTube. I tried. I don't know that I can, and I just can't figure out how to do it if you can. So it's easy to just go to Chosen 144 and look for the video. There's a lot of other videos, and you should look at all of them. You could learn something. And he does explain everything I basically said in a different way, of course. But you gotta have boundaries. And you can't let your emotions run you. Right now, you're upset because of what happened between me and you, for both of you, and you're allowing your emotions to run the show. And when you do that, you open the door to the devil and the demons to get in you. And you start doing, that's how people, when they get upset with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they kill themselves, and they jump in front of a train, and they do things like that, because they let the demons in when they're upset like that, and they're letting their emotions run the show. And if they have somebody discerning, and you have to be discerning. Discerning is a very important word and a very important emotion, a way of looking at things. It's perspective. And that was the perspective I had, when I thought about jumping in front of the train, and I realized that's why I went that way. That's why the seed was planted. I knew the whole scheme. Once I perceived the whole scheme that went on, why I was thinking and feeling that way. And, I was letting my emotions get in. And I was upset because of you girls. And that's why I was thinking of jumping in front of a train. This is all that comes in front of my mind. Of course I'm not going to do that. And but it was just a thought. But the thought was there because I just took the train the other day. And, when you're emotional, you open the door. You let down your defenses. And the devil just, it's like when you go into the tunnel to the city or something, and they have it blocked off with cones, and somebody takes 2 cones away and opens a lane, and you just go right on through. So when you're emotional, you're taking down 2 cones. You're making a hole for the demons to get in. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want them to have any advantage over you. Look, the 2 of you are gods. Like I'm a god. We're all gods. And I know they call us chosen. It's just, I guess, you're not supposed to say you're a god. Well, you're a god. You're both gods. You're a god. She's a devil. But the devil's a god too. So it's just different names. Don't get caught up in the names. You're not a bad person, Alexa. You're not a bad person at all. You look at the world differently, and Baby, you look at the world differently too. And you both look at the world rightly, not wrongly. And the world would suck if we took one of you out. And I'm like the judge in the middle, and you're like the defense and the prosecution. And you need to look at it that way, And some people look at the prosecution as the devil, and some people look at the defense as the devil. It depends on the particular case, and and that's how you have to look at it, perspective. And that's all I want you to do. I want you to look at it that way, and you can explore other ways. I'm not telling you how to think. I'm just telling you to be safe. You want to defeat these demons, and you don't want to let them in, and you don't want them to get in your house. It's like if you let a bear in your house, and you come back 2 hours later, you think your house is going to look nice when you get back? No, and it's the same thing when you let a demon in your mind, in your soul, in your body. 2 hours later, that demon's been in your body, and you ain't feeling too good. You need antibiotics. Your shit just ain't working right. You might be in the toilet for a while. They're not good to having you. And that's why people that have demons in them, they're not healthy people. So, but if you know they're there, like when you know the bear's in your house, you do what you can to get them out. And of course you got to clean house when they're done, but you got to get them out. And if you don't know they're there, you're not going to try and get them out. The person that doesn't try to escape prison is the person that doesn't know he's in prison. And that's what you are when you have a demon in you, and you don't know you have a demon in you. So that's why I'm trying to warn you. I gotta go. I can't post it.